Hi, teachers. I'm going to share with you a thing that has made my teaching and grading life so much easier. This was created from a free worksheet from just searching in Google. I saved it as an image. I think I might have taken a screenshot, which on the Chromebook, to take a screenshot, you just hold down at the same time Control, Shift, and the Windows button at the top. It's a rectangle with basically a pause button at the side. All right. Anyway, getting into the instructions. You're going to open Google Slides. You're going to choose a blank presentation because you don't want any formatting to already be on your slide. So, after you open a blank presentation, go to File. I scrolled down to Page Setup. I'm going to click on that. Now we want to change this page to look like a worksheet. In order to do that, we need to change the settings. We need to click Custom. This allows us to create our own slide. I'm going to type in 8.5 by 11 inches. That'll give us a portrait piece of paper. Now, I always delete the text boxes because I don't want them being a bit distracted. So, this is the important next step. You need to choose a background, not insert an image. I mean, you could insert an image, but you really want to go to background and then choose image. So, you're going to upload from your computer, and it can be anything that you've saved. So let's try this one. So you see this is my Go Math page that I took a screenshot of, and now it is my background. Because it's a background, you'll see students will not be able to move anything or edit anything once you have annotated it. So here's what I've done to make my worksheets. After I've applied the background of my screenshot or whatever it is, I go to text box. I'll make a text box for instructions, and then I'll give them those instructions, and then I'll create another text box for their answer. I usually just copy and paste those text boxes and go right down. And I'll block out things with a shape like a square if I don't want them to focus on it. And so it just miraculously goes away. I don't want them thinking they can click on this and then get to math on the spot. Anyway, when you're all finished, this is what your slide would look like. So here are the instructions I provided. Click in the blue rectangle to write the sum. Use the small orange boxes to show regrouping. I gave them an example. I have a text box for their name, which is not really necessary because Google collects the responses for each student. Now it's important that you have a text box wherever the students need to type. So this shows where I covered up that math on the spot picture and just put the instructions that it's a bonus. Now, this is very important. You have to choose make a copy for each student, or the first student who does the assignment will have all the answers on the document, and the other students will open that file when they're ready to complete the assignment, and they'll just have the answers right there for them. So I just wanted to show you where I uploaded this particular assignment that I created. I put the instructions here. I show them step by step. They watch the video and then they complete the task. Once they click on it, this is going to be their view. You'll see that everything that you don't want them to edit is just saved on the page as the background. And everything that they can change is editable. Here's something else I created I want to show you quickly. You can type up a document for your students, and I just inserted a picture. I created my own instructions and word problems, but I gave the students the instructions to solve the problems on a separate piece of paper, use a bar model, but write your answer in the document where you see the highlighted. So the highlighted area is where the students will type in their answer. I give them instructions to take a picture and send it to me if you'd like, but it's not necessary. So remember, from step one, you have to first save the image, the screenshot. It has to be in your computer. It has to be saved in your drive, wherever you can access it. You have to open a blank slide. You have to go to page setup and set the custom margins to 8.5 by 11 inches and apply that. Then you go to the background button, you choose your image, you upload it from your computer, or mine goes right automatically to my downloads, and that's fine, but yours might go to a different spot. And I'll just choose the document I want the students to see, and then I click done. The parts that I want them to change, I add a text box. And voila, I'll just copy and paste that certain text box. I like to add a border color and increase the weight of the border line so the students can easily see it. And I always make sure to type instructions so it's easy for them to turn in. All right, I hope that was helpful. This is just another way besides Cami that you can edit images or whatever it may be and send them to your students. Don't forget to title your presentations. It'll make finding them much easier. Okay, bye everyone.